and welcome back to my channel. So today I am joined by my best friend Beth. Say hi.
Hi. A little bit shy.
So you're shy. So I come up with the idea that I would ask Beth some Formula 1 questions, since Beth has never watched a Formula 1 race before, have you?
No, I don't know anything.
No. She
At
does
all.
not know a thing. So I've got some multiple choice questions to try and make it a little bit easier for her, but I have some other questions as well where I've not done the multiple choice answers, so she's just going to have to try and figure it out for herself.
So I could literally answer anything. You could literally be like, what's the name of this? And I could be like, Harry Styles. Like, that's how this could go.
Yeah, but I don't think Harry Styles is in Formula 1. So the first question is, how many world championships does Lewis Hamilton have? Is it A, 5, B, 6, or C, 7?
I know he's got like, hasn't he like got the most or something?
Yeah.
And I think, before you said the numbers, the first one that came to my head was 7.
That's the right answer.
Is it right? Oh my god.
Yeah. I am so proud of you.
Obviously I just know my stuff, don't I?
I know. I feel like we started off strong, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was quite easy.
Fun.
I feel like that was quite easy, and I had a multiple choice as well.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I did think 7 before you said the number, so.
Yeah, that's good. So, question number 2. Who is the youngest Formula 1 driver to win a race? Is it A, Lando Norris? Is it B, Lance Stroll? Or is it C, Max Verstappen?
Well, I've heard you say all those names. That's a good start. I've heard of them all, but I know that if Lando had won a race, you'd have lost your mind. And I don't recall a time recently where you've lost your mind.
Yeah, true.
Unless I just really like don't remember.
Right, yeah.
But I just can't remember that
So
happening.
that's one out of the equation.
Then, yeah, that's the other guy. Say the other two names again.
Lance Stroll and Max Verstappen. They're all quite similar in ages as well, so.
This is just going to be a stab in the dark because I'm only ruling Lando out because of that reason. Yeah. So this is a complete guess. I'm going to go for that. Is it Lance Stroll guy?
That's not the right answer. It's actually Max Verstappen.
That was a 50-50 one.
Yeah.
It was never going to be like an educated guess.
So he won the Spanish Grand Prix in 2016 at the age of 18. So
fair play to him.
Fair play to him.
Doing bits, doing more than what I'm doing.
Okay, so the next question is, how many points are awarded to the race winner? Is it A, 20? Is it B, 25? Or C, 30?
God. What was the first? So it was 25, 30. What was the first one?
20.
Well, I have no idea. Like the previous two, I had sort of a bit of I had reasons for my answers. Yeah. So this is literally just gonna be like, there's no reason for this answer, so I'm just gonna go for the second one, whatever it was.
That's the right answer. It is 25.
Is it actually?
Points.
What was it?
Yeah, 25 points. Yeah. Well done. I'm proud of you.
I know more than what I thought. Obviously,
So the next question is, I haven't got a multiple choice for this one, so you're gonna have to try and figure this out for yourself.
Right.
To be honest, it's quite a fairly easy question. So, it depends what kind of route you take to answer it. So the next question is, what does livery mean?
What does what mean?
Livery.
Livery?
Livery.
Like your liver with a Y on the end?
Yes.
Never heard of that word in my life.
You not think of anything?
Like, as in like delivery without the D and the E?
Yes.
Is it something like along those lines and it's just a different word?
No.
God.
You not got a clue?
I'll guess something.
Yeah.
I know it's not right. I'll guess something. Okay. What is it like? Is it something that happens? Is it like a part of the car? Is it like?
Okay. I see where you're going. Do you want me to tell you? Or do you want to guess further?
You're gonna have to give me a clue. You're gonna have to tell me like what sort of
it's
like.
practically part of the car, so to speak. Kind of.
Right, the only part of a car, the cars that I know is obviously your normal parts of a car that every car has.
Well, it's not like a part. I'm trying to not give it away.
I'm just gonna guess. No, because that's not. The only thing I've ever heard you mention that's on a car that's not something that any car would have, is it called a halo or something?
Oh, the halo.
I've heard you mention that before, so that's the only thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
That's not a normal car part.
Close. So, well, I don't even know if that's, well, it's close.
I'm just gonna guess. This is complete, there's no reason behind this answer. Is it the suit that they wear?
No. No.
Can't say surprised that that's wrong.
The answer is, so it's basically like the paint job of the car, like the design of the car. So like McLaren is the papaya orange with a bit of blue. Renault is...
I'd have never ever thought that. I'd have never even thought it had a name.
Yeah, so like Renault, obviously you've got like the yellow and the black, and Red Bull, you've obviously got the Red Bull logo and like the navy colours of the reds and stuff like that. So that's what a livery is. So like in 2019, Mercedes had a silver livery. This year they had a black livery. This year, in 2021, last year, they had a black livery. So that's basically what livery means.
Okay, if that question ever comes up in the pub quiz, then at least I'll know the answer.
Where does the season usually start? Is it A?
Where or when?
Where? So is it A, Silverstone in the UK? Is it B, Monza in Italy? Or is it C, Melbourne in Australia?
Well, the only one that I've heard of is Silverstone.
Right.
But I didn't know it worked that way. Like, I thought it had like the only thing I've ever heard of is like a Grand Prix and where it's held, like Monaco, for example.
Yeah.
I've only ever heard of that. I've obviously heard of Silverstone, but I've never heard of it in like any sort of context other than Silverstone.
Well, Silverstone is Silverstone.
I don't think... See, I'm going to say this and you might laugh at me if I'm wrong. I don't think it's Silverstone. I feel like Silverstone would come more towards the end.
Yeah.
Don't know why. That's just my logic. So what were the other two?
Monza in Italy and Melbourne in Australia.
Right, I'm just going to go for the one in Melbourne.
That's the right answer.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know why I even guessed it. It just felt right. It just felt right.
Unfortunately, again, we're not returning to Australia to start the season. So the season will start in Bahrain, I think. How many drivers and teams are on the grid? So this isn't a multiple choice. You're going to have to try and figure this one out for yourself again.
So you want the number of drivers and the number of teams?
So bearing in mind, each team has 2 drivers.
So a team, is that like McLaren, Mercedes?
Yeah. But you just need to tell me how many teams are on the grid, not what they're called.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just seeing if that's what they are.
Yeah, that's
the grid, obviously, I assume is a track.
Yeah, so basically, how many teams and drivers are involved?
Okay. So I'm going to assume that if each team has 2 people, then it's an even number for both.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess... Actually, no. Is it an even number for both? For both teams and...
Yeah, it's an even number.
I'm going to guess... So you want the number of teams and number of people?
Yeah.
I'm just going to guess 20 teams and 40 people.
20 teams and 40 people.
Is it less than that?
Yes. Oh. This isn't Formula 3.
Well, I just could have sworn I've never watched one and been like paying attention and like cared for it, but I've seen it on TV, and I recall seeing a lot of people.
Yeah.
But just
You
not
was
that.
kind of close. Kind of.
Okay. Yeah, but you're saying I'm kind of close, but when I said 40, you were like, that's a lot, sis, and I just don't.
Yeah. You're on the right lines, kind of, ish.
Okay, 16 teams, 32 people.
No.
Less.
Yeah. Like, not a lot less, but less.
10 teams, 20 people.
Yes.
Oh.
That is the right answer.
Third time lucky.
10 teams, 20 people. Can you name some other teams, or do you not know?
Well, yeah, I know like McLaren,
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Is Red Bull one?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what I've seen. This might be wrong, but I know I've seen the Shell logo knocking about.
Yeah.
Is Shell actually a team, is it?
No. It's like a sponsor.
Right,
For
that's it. That's
a
the best
big
I've got.
team.
That's all I've got.
For a big team. Guess this team. You need to guess this team now. You said that. Who has the Shell logo on their car? It's a big team. It's red.
I know. Yeah, I know it's red.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Is McLaren Vodafone?
That's like in the bus.
Oh, right, okay. Was it? Because I think I've seen Shell and Vodafone around at the same time.
Yeah.
Is Shell Mercedes?
No. Close though. Top team. Kind of.
I don't know.
Ferrari, Bear.
They do Formula 1 cars.
Ferrari.
Yeah, I'd have never guessed that. Well, I don't like because Red Bull for me is a drink, not a car, right? So it throws me off that they have cars, like Mercedes is a car, and Red Bull's a drink to me. So what, like?
Yeah, but McLaren's a car as well, and Renault's a car.
Oh yeah, Renault.
So the next question again isn't a multiple answer question. You've got to try and answer this yourself.
Okay.
So good luck.
Oh god.
What is Parc Ferme?
What is what?
Parc Ferme.
What's what?
Parc Ferme.
Parc Ferme.
Yeah.
Is it a thing that happens?
Yeah.
Well, I'd want to say like a pit stop, but I know that's pit stop. Is that right?
Pit stop is pit stop, yeah.
I feel like it involves. Does it involve a car being stationary?
Yeah. Could say that.
Just gonna guess. Is it the start of the race?
No, it's not.
What
The
is
start
it?
of the race is the start of the race.
Oh, thought it might be.
So, yeah. So, Parc Ferme is where the cars get checked by officials, like post-race, pre-race. So no one can touch the car other than like the officials. So
Okay.
basically just to see if anything dodgy is going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So the next question is, how many drivers got their first win in the 2020 season?
Got their first
Is
win.
it A? Yeah, first win. Is it A, 2, B, 1, or C, none?
Again, no reason for this answer. I'm just gonna guess one.
No, there was 2. Do you
Who was
remember
it?
who won? Do you know anyone who won last year?
No.
Other than Lewis, obviously.
Yeah, that's the
No.
only one that I know.
So Pierre Gasly snatched his first win at the
Never
Monza
heard of
circuit.
him. I could walk
Literally
past him in the
broken my
street
heart.
for all
You
I
have just
know.
broken my heart that you do not know who Pierre Gasly is.
I've never heard of him. Like I say, I could walk past him in the street. I wouldn't know him if I fell over him.
Oh my god. Deary me. And the second one was Sergio Perez at the the Sakir Grand Prix.
I feel like his name rings a
do you remember
bell,
when I was
but-
like crying? Do you remember when I was crying over George, like, because he messed the pit stop up and he was driving a Mercedes and my brother was next to me, who's a massive Checo fan. So while I was crying, he was laughing. Do you not remember sending that Snapchat?
Maybe, kinda, yeah. I don't have a very good memory
Yeah.
though.
Out of the 20 drivers on the grid, which 4 are in the Twitch quartet? Is it A, Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, Alexander Albon and Charles Leclerc? Is it B, Lando Norris, Alexander Albon, Max Verstappen and George Russell? Or is it C, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Alexander Albon and George Russell?
I don't know what the thing is you're even asking me what they're in. So for that reason, I'm not gonna sit.
But you know what Twitch is, don't you? You know what Twitch
Oh,
is.
Twitch, as in Twitch.
Twitch,
Right, I know what that
yeah.
is. Yeah, I didn't think you were referring to that.
Yeah.
Right, that being said, say the last group of names again. See.
Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Alexander Albon and George Russell.
And say B again.
Lando Norris, Alexander Albon, Max Verstappen and George
Yeah, I'm
Russell.
gonna go for that one, B.
No.
Oh.
No.
I was just listening for Lando's name, which was, I guess, was in
Yeah.
all three.
So-
but then that Max guy, that rings a
Yeah.
bell.
Yeah. So the Twitch quartet is Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Alexander Albon and George Russell.
Oh.
So there are 5 tyres currently used in Formula 1.
5 tyres.
What are the names? Tyres, yes. What are the names? Is it A, ultra soft, soft, medium, hard and wet?
Pardon? This
Is it
question,
B?
what is this question you're asking me?
Is it A, ultra soft, soft, medium, hard and wet? Is it B, soft, medium, hard, wet and inters? Or is it C, super soft, medium, hards, inters, wets?
I feel like the first one's a bit too, like, generic. Second one, again, I feel like there was too many generic ones. I think C.
Correct answer is B.
Keeping track of my scores, by the way.
No.
Oh.
So
I wanted to know if I knew more about Formula 1 than what I thought I did. Don't think I do.
I think you do. I think you do know more about Formula 1 than you thought you did.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it's just from what I've told you.
Yeah, maybe.
In what year did Formula 1 start? Is it A, 1940, B, 1950, or C, 1960? With a hint as well, I've got a hint for you. One of the races last year was named after how many years Formula 1 has been going on for.
Okay, so I don't know the name of it, but I feel like it's going to be really stupid if it's wrong, but I'm sure like it was the Second World War in like 1940, 1942, whatever it was. So my logic is, because the Second World War was between
Right.
1939 and 1945, that there was too much going on in the world for them to care about Formula 1 in 1940. That's my logic for that one. Was the next one 1950?
Yeah.
So 1950, I feel like long ago. I feel like an extra 10 years is like a good amount of time, so I'm going to go with 1960.
No.
Are you telling me that they were doing Formula 1 in the war?
1950.
Oh, okay, fairs. Can take that.
Yeah. So last year there was 2 races at Silverstone, and one of them was obviously the British Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And the second one was the 70th anniversary.
Okay.
So the last 4 questions are going to be about me.
About you?
Again, some of them
About
are-
you and Formula
yeah,
1?
About me. About me and Formula 1.
Okay.
So some of the questions again you're going to have to answer by yourself, but I don't think you'll struggle.
Okay.
And again, some of them are multiple.
Okay. They're all going to be about Lando Norris.
No.
Lando No, as I like to call him.
God, you're really calling me out on this. Which team is my favourite team?
Oh God, right, I feel like I feel like I do know this. Is it
Right.
is it McLaren?
It is McLaren.
I know, right? I did. That was my gut instinct, but I've heard you mention a few, so like I couldn't remember what context I've heard you mention them in.
Yeah.
Okay, smashed
McLaren's
it.
my favourite. This one's not going to be hard at all. My favourite driver.
Lando Norris.
Who's my second favourite driver? Is it A, Max Verstappen? Is it B, Sebastian Vettel? Or is it C, George Russell?
I'm just gonna say that Max person.
No.
Who's it?
George is my second favourite, George Russell.
Oh, Fairs.
You know, the one who I was crying about?
Oh, okay, yeah, it'll make
When
sense
Checo
now.
won?
It'll make sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, all makes sense. Yeah. The last question is, which track is my favourite? Is it A, Monaco, B, Monza, or C, Silverstone?
I'm just gonna say Silverstone.
No, I'm not your typical British girl.
Oh. The track
Try
things
again.
where the lines get blurred, I don't really know.
A track is a track, what you drive around.
Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is, I don't recall you mentioning which one your favourite is.
Try again then.
Yeah,
Come on. Go. A, Monaco, or B, Monza?
Monza.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one. Is that the one in Italy?
That is the one in Italy.
I only know that because you said that before.
Have you taken a lot on board? Have you learned a
I've
lot? Do you
taken a
feel
lot
like
on
you've learned
board.
a lot?
I'm going to know all the answers if a Formula 1 question ever comes up in the pub quiz. That's what I've taken away
Yeah,
from
and
this.
Do you know what? I think we should do a part 2 of this.
I might have to do a bit of revision
Little-
first because...
Yeah,
Yeah.
do some revision and we'll do a part 2. And I'll do some not trickier questions but a little
Oh
bit
my
trickier.
god, who do you think I am?
Well, honestly, I'm quite shocked you've done
I've
quite
surprised
well.
myself.
You have done really
Yeah, I
well.
did better than what I thought I would. I thought I was going to be sat here and being like, don't know anything, don't know any of these answers. I thought it was going to be a waste of
I'm
time.
proud of you. I am proud of you.
Thanks.
So the next question is, Beth, would you be watching the 2021 season?
No. You can try and encourage me all you want to watch that thing on Netflix as well and whatever else. It just doesn't interest me. I'm so sorry to offend anyone. It just doesn't.
Honestly. We're so different, it's unreal.
Yeah, well, it's just, to me, like, I'm probably going to offend everyone that likes Formula 1 now, but to me, it's just driving round in circles.
I knew you was going to say
That's all it is to me. I'm sitting here, I've sat
don't
here.
just drive round in circles.
Yeah, but I've sat here as you filmed this video looking out onto the main road and I've not found it one bit interesting watching any car drive past.
It's all about those starts in the first corner. That's what it's about.
Right. I remember that if I ever see Formula 1.
You will, because I will make you watch it one day. There'll be a weekend where I come up to Blackpool and I'll be like, right, it's race weekend, we're watching the race.
Oh god. I might make sure I'm working that weekend.
Well, there we have it, me asking my friend Formula 1 questions when she doesn't even watch Formula 1. And would you like to see a part 2? Thank you for watching the video and make sure to give it a fat thumbs up or a thumbs down, you do you, and make sure to subscribe to the channel.